beforehand. Yeah. Hi guys.
First overall impressions of the game?
I played against my roommate earlier today. We did UCLA versus UCLA, and unfortunately he won because I'm not the best at those games. But we definitely enjoyed playing as each other and just honestly seeing each other in the game as well, and just how we play. Other than that, I haven't got too much into the career mode or all that yet, but I'm excited to do that on my own time, yeah.
Okay, 2 questions. First, who's your roommate and what was the score?
My roommate's Josh Carlin, and he beat me by 3 points because I accidentally hit the kicker on a field goal. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. So. But,
it happens, though.
You hate to lose on a play like that.
Hate to lose on a play like that, yeah.
How surreal is it to see you in a video game, your teammates, especially just how big this game was, has an absence, and now it's just back in full fury?
Yeah, I mean, even growing up playing this game was pretty crazy, and like for it to go away and then for me to be able to have that chance to be a part of the new game is pretty cool, and just the experience of like, oh wow, I'm in a game, like it's crazy. So yeah.
So question I kind of wish we would ask the other guys. What did you think of how you looked in the game? Do you think it was like pretty accurate, or because I think some of them they maybe kind of were off?
Yeah, I mean, my hair was a little red. I don't know, but I think face wise, I think it was pretty accurate. I know some of the other guys like Noah Puleli, I think he looked pretty accurate in the game. So I think some guys definitely did not look like what they look like right now, but I think they could fix that and change that depending on how.
I thought Garber's was kind of spot on. Him and then Brian Addison's hair looked pretty spot on.
Okay, yeah.
Those are the ones I saw.
I could see that, yeah. I think Josh looked pretty spot on too, so
okay.
Yeah.
Do you think your numbers are accurate as a good representation of your well,
abilities?
Person?
Yeah.
Persona?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, obviously I would like to be a higher overall. Who wouldn't? But obviously that's what I got to work on this year, and that kind of shows me where I'm at as a player. I mean, I'm not taking everything based off that game, you know what I'm saying? But I think that gives me a good foundation of where I can work up from next year.
Obviously, nobody has seen, other than the program, what the offense is going to look like this year. Mm-hmm. Do you think EA Sports did a good job of representing what you guys are trying to put on the field?
I mean, football's football, and we're all going to run pretty much the same plays as everybody else. It just depends on how Coach EB wants to use those plays, I feel like. And obviously, like, whatever's in the game now, I feel like it could be updated as well, for sure.
Yeah.
And even, they hit the way they updated the roster and everything, even having guys like Ruben already on the roster listed. What was that like, just seeing how much detail they put into, putting this game together?
Yeah, I mean, they worked on it really hard. And I mean, just playing it, you could tell like how hard they worked on the graphics, how hard they worked on all the numbers. Like that's not an easy job. Like looking at all those game clips, I don't know how they did the process, but whatever it was, I know it was not easy. So we really appreciate EA for allowing us to be part of the game, and honestly taking care of us and letting us do events like this is pretty cool. So.
Obviously, fall camp's right around the corner. How have off-season workouts with the linemen gone so far?
Yeah, we do extra work almost every day. I love Coach Castillo. He's doing a pretty good job in taking the leadership role that we need as an offensive line unit, and obviously as a group, I think he's pulling us a little bit better together. And just off-season, we work really hard. We're all part of the squad together. Like even Coach Miller changed how our warm-up is. Like, we're facing each other now because it doesn't matter who's on the other side. It's just we're ready to go to work. And then I think just us putting in extra work on that. We do the do more, hashtag do more, and I think that's going to be a huge part in our success this season. Yeah.
Who on the? Oh, go ahead.
One final question for me. Tim Drevno moves on from the program. How has that transition kind of been like for you guys? And at least to me, it came across as a little sudden or kind of unexpected at the time. How was that for you guys?
I mean, I know we were in that time where we weren't sure where Coach Kelly was going to do with his job and where he was going to head, but we weren't sure what was going to happen with Coach Drevno either. And when he left, it was sad to see him go, but we brought in a new staff. We got Coach Foster, we brought in the right people to make us a good program and make us be able to do what we need to do this year. Yeah.
And then obviously in the off seasons, obviously player-driven workouts. Who's been kind of the leader of the lineman that's kind of getting you guys together and making sure you guys are ready for fall camp?
Yeah, I mean, I would say there's some guys that are definitely taking that step in the group. I don't say there's one person, but if there was one person, I would say Josh Carlin is definitely taking that role. I'm trying to as well, but it's more of assisting Josh and trying to make the group better instead of being that one leader. I rather there be multiple leaders in the room, and I think the new guys that they're bringing in, like Ruben or some of the freshmen, I think they all make good additions to the room for sure. Yeah.
And just what do you think about just this move to the Big Ten? Obviously, from a physical standpoint, looks like some bigger players across the line in some programs. When you think of schools like Wisconsin and that sort of thing, just what are your thoughts on going into a conference where it seems like everything's elevated a little bit more?
Looking at the conference like that, we are really working on this off season to be prepared for that. Even with the offensive line weights, we're trying to get our weights up. We're trying to get bigger and stronger and faster all together. But I don't like looking at it as like a step up because we've always been able to compete at that level, and I think that's where we're at. And I don't want to look at an opponent as like, oh, this school's so much bigger than me. There's so much, you know what I'm saying? And I think we have the right pieces on the team to be able to compete with those schools.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah.